Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing Adventures. And we're barely in June and the summer heat is already here, so I hope you're staying cool. If not, you could cool yourself with BougeRV's 3500 watt BTU air conditioner. Alright, so the last time I took my family out camping was sometime in July last year, and it was one of the hottest days of the year. I think the temperature was in the triple digits, which is unusual here in Washington state. So I had to turn the car on and blast the AC so that we could cool off for a bit. And this year is starting even earlier, and I think it's gonna stay for a while. And we're expecting another record-breaking heat wave this summer. And the apartment that we were living in before didn't have AC, so we wanted to get a portable AC so that we could use that at home and while out camping. But I kind of procrastinated because the heat wave kind of died out and didn't get one last year. So this year I was looking for one. But luckily, BougeRV reached out to me and asked if I wanted to test out their new AC unit. So the timing couldn't be any better. So first, let's see what's all included in the box, go over the specs and test out the unit and see if a portable AC is right for you. So in the box, we have the air conditioning unit with attached AC power cord, a drain pipe, air duct adapter, expandable exhaust or intake pipe, a remote controller, user manual, and the unit comes with 2-year warranty starting from the date of purchase through BougeRV. And this is a 3500 BTU air conditioning unit, and it only uses 400 watts at max power, so it's pretty efficient. So most power station can power this unit. And the overall dimensions are 22 inches by 12 inches by 11 inches, and it weighs 33 pounds. And the outside is all made with plastic, but still looks pretty handsome and seems to be very well made. So now that's out of the way, let's power the unit and go over the controllers of the unit. And to power the unit, I'm going to use my BlueEddy Elite 200, which is a 2600 watt power station. So there should be plenty to power the air conditioner. And this way we could see how much power is getting withdrawn. All right, so as soon as you plug it to the power station, the unit turns on. But to actually power the unit and use the air conditioning, the power button's down here. But first, let's go over these buttons here. So on the top, and by the way, this is all touch sensitive buttons, so there's no physical button, you just tap on it. So here we have the AC on and off, humidifier mode, which is great if you live in a humid climate, nighttime silent mode, turbo mode, and the fan mode. Down here we have the fan speed controller, timer, and this is to adjust the temperature, menu, and the actual power button. So now let's go ahead and turn on the unit and see how well this thing works. Just tap on it. And by the way, this has very clear LCD, and we could adjust the fan speed here. And none of these buttons are working, so I guess we have to go into the menu to switch the two different modes. Okay, so this is the night mode, blowing less air. And then turbo mode, blowing a lot more. Oh, and the noise that you're hearing is from, let me take this tape out. Okay, so after taking the tape off, it sounds much better now, right? So we got the turbo mode, and this is just a fan mode. It's just blowing the ambient air out. So let's go back to AC. You can hear the unit turning the compressor on. And you could also control the AC unit with the remote controller, so which is very convenient. So you could be laying in bed and just controlling the AC unit without physically going to the air conditioning and changing the mode or the fan speed or their own app. And you know what? It's actually blowing out pretty cold air right now. Oh, very nice. All right, so you could actually set up two different ways. One way is more traditional way where you put the air duct adapter here and put the extending pipe. So this way you could have the AC in the tent and just port out the exhaust port to the outside of the tent. Or you could actually reverse this setup and put the air duct in the front of the AC. So now this way you could put the AC unit outside of your tent and just have the hose running into your tent. so that, you know, everything's outside and all the hot air and the compressor air is outside and you're just getting cold air into your tent. Which I think I'm going to do that so it's less noisy and keeps all the hot air and you know, compressor noise outside of the tent. And also there's a filter that needs to be replaced occasionally, so just take a flathead screwdriver to pry the cover open, and then the filter is right in there. Yeah, that's how you take it out. But I mean, I wish they could have made this section a little better, maybe like a push tab or, I don't know, push button to release one latch and then just opens up like that. But that's how they did it. And this is a filter. Actually, you don't need to replace it, just clean it, dry it, and put it back in. There you go. Yeah, I wish they could have designed this a little better. But that's how you do it. So now let's turn on the AC unit and in different modes and different speeds and see how much power is getting withdrawn. So when we first turn the unit on, it's automatically in the air conditioning mode, and on start it drew about 520 watts. Now it's slowly coming down to about 432 watts. And the air that's coming out of here, it's actually really cool. That feels really good. And back here, we're getting hot air coming out. Alright, so what I noticed is that the compressor kicks in and out. Okay, so depending on the temperature, it shuts off the compressor and turns back on. Now, when it kicks in, it actually went up to 2000 watts for like split second. So I guess, yes, you could run this with the 400 watt or 600 watt power station, but I'm guessing because of that surge, all of a sudden it's going up to 2000 wattage. You know, if you have a smaller power station that could only handle 600 watts or a surge of 1200, because usually it's double the wattage, I don't think it's going to work. But anyways, yeah, when it kicks in, it went up to 2000 for a split second, and then now it's at 440 watts. So if this is on fan speed 1, and if we turn the fan speed 2, oh, actually that was on fan speed 3. So fan speed 1, 2, and 3. And the wattage is not that much of a difference between 1 and 3. So at 1 we're at 433, 434, so the fan speed doesn't really matter in this aspect. So now let's go into dehumidifying mode. Same thing, 436. Okay, if we go into night mode, it shut off the compressor because the temperature is set to 75. And it seems like you can't control the temperature in night mode. It's only set at 75 degrees. Yeah, which is perfectly fine. You know, at nighttime, you don't want to be continuing to blow out 61 degree of cold air. So that's the night mode. And let's go into turbo mode and see what happens. So in turbo mode, 67, 78 watts being used, but the compressor hasn't kicked in yet. So it's cycling the air. Oh, and you know what I noticed? The fan is in the front and in the back of the unit, and it's sucking in the ambient air. Now, if you put the unit on the outside of the tent on a hot day, basically what this AC unit's gonna think is that the air that's sucking in and the ambient temperature is way hotter than what it actually is inside the tent. So if you've set it at 61, it's gonna continue to turn the compressor on and blow cold air. But in fact, the temperature in the tent is much lower. So to have efficiently running, I think you need to put this unit inside the tent and just have the duct going outside of the tent. So that way the unit is sucking in the cold air from inside the tent, and it's not gonna kick in the compressor as much. Also, the set temperature will be more accurate. But in turbo mode, the fan speed is on high, and we're drawing about 439 watts. And if the compressor is off, so we'll go into the fan mode. So in fan mode, it's drawing about 15 watts on max fan setting. And if we bring it down to the lowest setting, well, the fan is still on, but it's showing 0, but it's not drawing anything. maybe less than 1 watt. Yeah, on fan speed 2, it's not drawing anything. Go back to fan speed 3, 15 watts. Okay, so I guess in fan speed 1 and 2, it's drawing less than 1 watt. That's why it's showing 0. And again, go back into the AC mode. Put the setting to high. And put the fan speed. And put the fan speed on high. Temperature at the lowest temperature. And when the compressor is not kicked in, we're at 57 watts. All right, so what do you guys think? Can you see yourself using this portable AC from BougeRV? Or are you already using a different brand? And if so, how was your experience like using a portable AC while camping? Please let us know in the comment section below. As for us, from the experience that we got when camping in the hottest day of Washington, this is a must. And you know, we've been wanting one for a while, especially because of our children. Honestly, a lot of our decisions and how we plan things now are completely different when it was just me and my wife. You know, kids will change your whole life around. So yes, this is definitely worth it for us, and we'll be using it from now on. And for your convenience, I'll leave the link to this AC in the description below, so make sure to check out BougeRV, because not only they have this AC unit, but they have other great products like a refrigerator, a water heater, and so much more, which I also reviewed some of those products too. So you could click the next video link here to watch them. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. So thank you all for tuning in today, and until next time, keep chasing adventures, and I'll see you all on my next video.